Once upon a time, in the heart of a lush, green valley, there lived a proud Triceratops named Tony. His horns were the most magnificent in the entire herd, glistening in the sun and admired by all. One bright morning, however, Tony awoke to a shocking discovery: his horns were gone. He couldn't believe his eyes, and neither could the rest of his herd. They were in a state of panic, as Tony without his horns was like a knight without a sword. Determined to reclaim his horns, Tony set off on a journey that led him through unknown terrains and hidden corners of the valley. Despite the great risk, Tony was driven by his courage and the support of his herd cheering him from afar. His first encounter was with a band of mischievous monkeys swinging from the trees. They giggled and chattered with delight as they played hide-and-seek with Tony's absent horns. Feeling exasperated, Tony asked if they had seen his horns. The monkeys, enjoying their game, pointed in every direction, leaving poor Tony even more confused. Tony continued his quest and soon crossed paths with a grumpy pterodactyl perched atop a rocky cliff. The pterodactyl eyed him suspiciously as Tony gathered up his courage to ask about his missing horns. Horns? Oh, those juicy treats, squawked the pterodactyl. Tony's heart sank. Had the pterodactyl really taken them for a snack? But the pterodactyl quickly reassured him, no, I just saw something shiny flying off with the wind. With renewed hope, Tony thanked the pterodactyl and moved on. As Tony ventured deeper into the wilderness, he stumbled upon a herd of hadrosaurs grazing peacefully by the river. These gentle dinosaurs welcomed him warmly and offered their guidance. Together, they brainstormed and devised a plan to help Tony regain his horns. The hadrosaurs, wise and resourceful, suggested listening to the whispers of the wind and watching for clues left behind in the dirt. With their help, Tony learned to be more observant of his surroundings, and suddenly, bits of evidence began to surface. A trail of shiny scales was strewn along the riverbank, and with the hadrosaurs' encouragement, Tony followed the sparkling path. At the end of the trail, in the shelter of a hidden grove, Tony discovered his horns nestled safely among the leaves. As Tony carefully placed his horns back on his head, he realized the valuable lessons he had learned. Though outward appearances might change, true strength and bravery come from within. He returned to his herd, greeted by joyous cheers, not just as Tony the Triceratops with grand horns, but as a hero, wiser and stronger than ever before. And from that day on, Tony never forgot the power of resourcefulness, the value of friendship, and the courage that resides in every heart.